Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about my seizures, my migraines, my depression. Yeah, let's jump into it. I want to start talking about my seizures. So, for the past month maybe, I've been having very random seizures. I no longer have epilepsy. The MRI that I had last month determined that, so all I have now is a seizure disorder, PNES. It is very frustrating because I don't know how to get them under control. I have been keeping track of my seizures, and past 6 days I haven't had any, which is great. Unfortunately, I know with having PNES, they could happen at any time. I'm happy, but I'm still going to keep my guard up. With my migraines, last December I got my dave pierced, which is just this little part in your ear. It's supposed to help with migraines or headaches, and it did help me. I didn't have any migraines during the time that I had it in, but for my MRI last month I had to take it out, and when I went to go put it back in, it had already closed up. And then around that time is when everything started closing, shops became unavailable, so it was that much harder to try and find somebody that could re-pierce it for me. Yesterday I saw my primary doctor, and I do have a migraine prescription, which helps, but only for about an hour or two, and the migraine just comes back. He told me that because on the bottle it says take 3 a day, I can now start taking 6 a day, so 2 at a time. And if that doesn't help, then we'll, try something else. But these migraines, they're excruciating. I can't see anything. All I hear is ringing. It's horrible. Sometimes I drop to my knees. I can't even stand. Any light, I'm very sensitive to. It's hard because, I need to do certain stuff, and when I can't do those stuff, I become aggravated. I get really mad, and which in turn makes my depression that much worse. I think I started feeling my depression when I was in high school, but it was easier to, make it go away because I was a lot younger then, and I was, either in school or I was working or I was home with my parents and my siblings, so I was always with somebody. But since I've gotten older and I've been diagnosed with PNES, my migraines have gotten worse. I'm always sick, and with this lockdown put in place, I think it's a lot harder on me, and I'm sure everybody else is feeling the same way. It's really hard to help your mental health when you're stuck at home. You can't do anything. I was on 100 milligrams of Zoloft 1.5 times a day, so I was taking it in the morning. I noticed that when my doctor had made it that, because at first I was just taking 100, just 100, now I'm taking 150. I noticed that it got worse. I just get this sudden feeling of emptiness and sadness. I'm so sad, and it's hard not to cry when I start feeling that way. That's all I feel I can do. It's hard to talk about it when I'm in that state of mind, so all I can do is cry. So I cry and I cry. So what my doctor is planning on doing is he wants me to slowly wean off of the Zoloft, and then in 2 weeks, when I'm completely done weaning off of the Zoloft, I'm going to be starting Lexapro, which I've never taken Lexapro. Zoloft is the only antidepressant I've only taken, So I am, nervous. He did say when I get towards the end of the Zoloft, I could become irritable, mood swings. Times like these, they're definitely hard. For me, when I feel this way, I'm just so used to being able to, go to my parents' house or hang out with friends, because that's really the only thing that helps me through this time is, being able to do something. So with, being in quarantine and, the whole world put on lockdown, it's harder. It's definitely harder, but I think talking about it makes it a little bit better, a little bit easier. And today is the first day in probably a month that I've actually put makeup on. I know that's, that's probably silly, but for me, my depression, it definitely controls my days. Sometimes I don't even get out of bed. And when I do, it's normally to just use the bathroom or get something to eat because I'm just so tired. I don't want to do anything, and that's not healthy. That is not healthy. That is not okay. Nobody should ever have to feel that way. So if you are feeling that way, find somebody to talk about it with. Even if that person that you want to talk to about it is feeling the same way, it's probably going to make that person feel better too. I find it easier to talk about your feelings instead of bottling them up, because if you bottle them up, it's going to be a disaster. You're going to explode with all of these emotions and it's not going to be okay. It's not going to be pretty. So I find that talking about it right there, right then and there, when you start feeling the feeling of depression, to just talk about it. Pick up the phone, call your parents, an aunt and uncle, a sister, brother, a friend, whoever it is. Yeah, just talk about what you're feeling, especially in the moment. What is your mind saying? What is your body saying? And I think we're all going to be okay. I truly believe that. I think we're all going to be okay. Alright, that's enough for this video. I'm getting emotional. Alright, I hope everybody has a great day, a great Easter, and I will see you all next time.